stop. A family shop. Think Thayer. Come on, let's get rolling. Come on, let's get moving. Think Thayer.
We just talked a little bit. I have to think, even though you know what's coming up the next couple of days with heat and two-a-days and stuff, that this is an exciting time.
It's always an exciting time to see the guys come back and just to see them change their bodies. I think the offensive line's lost close to 200 pounds. Just to see the young people get stronger and at this time of the year, and see them come back with that light in their eyes, it keeps old farts like me young, and I'm really looking forward to seeing not only what can we do in the two-a-days, but how we're going to start off early this season. And what I like to tell the players, it's not a grind, it's a find. We're not out there grinding through two-a-days. We're trying to find out exactly where we're at so we can put our best foot forward when we come out of camp.
Have you done things to try and limit the amount of grind to two-a-days, or is this more of a mental view of two-a-days?
This is a mental view of two-a-days. It's G-O-G-O. We're going to go now. And we're going to go hard, and we'll have situations where we've got to extend our lifeline, so to speak, and play a lot of snaps and have a lot of plays and work hard and have long days. And then there'll be times where we'll shorten it up and we'll get a little bit more physical in practice and see exactly where people are at on that note. But it's not a time to be looking around. It's a time to just be doing. And then when the smoke clears, we'll be September 5th, and we'll be in Tennessee Titans Stadium.
What's it like to have a healthy Matt Johnson back?
Wow, I haven't had that since my first spring. I don't know what to say to that. He's done a great job. He's a fabulous leader. His leadership is what we've missed the most, and just to see how those young men worked out this summer and how long they've been around here and how many guys were stepping and dancing to the right tune under his leadership, along with Zach Coven and the leaders on defense. I think it's been an exciting summer for us, and I'm really looking forward to seeing exactly where we're at.
Is there a buzz with him back healthy, but also the new unis? And, Nike. It seems like there's a different vibe in this area.
I think there's some excitement. With that excitement goes expectations, and we need to be able to live up to those expectations. But I think there's definitely a buzz in the air. I agree.
Will things be different going into your second camp here as opposed to your first camp?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a situation where they know me, I know them. We don't have to learn each other. We can just go to work. We know which line is a joke, and we know which line is serious. So there shouldn't be any gray between us the second year, that's for sure.
I know you can never be too comfortable, but is there a comfort level in the second year going into fall camp?
I think there's definitely a comfort level. Again, we know what we're going to do. We know how practice is. They know how hard we're going to go. They know how far we're going to extend them, and all they have to do is put their hand on line and go until we say stop. And I think that they're ready to do that.
Did you make any changes from this camp as opposed to last year?
No, camp is basically almost the same. We will make some changes internally in practice. Not so much the structure of practice. It'll be hard for the outside eye to see, but we'll keep those changes in-house. And I think those are the things that are going to help us start a lot faster than we did last year.
When you talk about a change like that, are you talking a change in drills or a change to different drills?
We're talking about drills and structure of practice and things like that. Mm-hmm.
How long before, when do you guys start implementing that Tennessee game plan? You try to keep like a normal season or about a week or so before?
Yeah, about a week before we'll tune in there. We've got to get ready for the entire season. We can't just practice camp for one game. One game doesn't make a season, although your first game is very important. We'd like to have a much better start.
In addition to Matt back healthy, your second year, you said they understand more what the expectations are. What's something else that you're really excited about?
The speed at which we operate. Just to stop watching paint dry and to hear the tires. I told the quarterbacks, I said, it's a racing car, and I want to hear the tires singing. When you go into a curve, they're supposed to sing. The tire's supposed to make noise. It's not the time to get off the gas. That's the time to accelerate through the curve so we can come out and get going. So it's going to be exciting to see us operate finally at the speed that we should be operating at.
That out-of-conference schedule, too, a good way to start the season, get you prepared for MAC play as well.
A great way to start the season. If that's not the hardest non-conference schedule, I want to know who is. I've seen one that's close. But big risks, big rewards. It's an opportunity to do some great things, to get on the national scene early, either in a good or a bad way. So we want to make sure that we focus first on us, and then we take those games one at a time.
The potential for Austin Valdez this season, what do you see there?
And 16, I believe, and I'm not great with numbers. I believe it's 16. I think Austin is going to have a heck of a year. From the first time I stepped on campus when he was a quarterback for us to moving the defense last year, and now finally lifting like a defensive guy for a year and a half. You look at his body. I mean, I see that. I mean, it's an OMG situation. I mean, his dance card's getting long. I mean, this is a good-looking cat. He's changed the way he looked, and we're excited to see what he can do on the football field.
And you talked about a team having a schedule, a non-conference schedule competitive to yours. Who is that?
I can't remember. I see one schedule that I thought was, oh, that one's interesting. But we're focused in on us. We know that we've got a huge task with, obviously, the opener. And then the second one's not bad at all. Then the home game is, wow. I mean, those guys the last 2 years, I'm not going to mention their names, but you can look at their record and know how outstanding they've been. And then we finish up with another Big Ten school at a Big Ten venue. You know, only 5 home games out of 12. You know, we're going to have to be road warriors this year.
Do you hear the guys where we talking about that Tennessee game? I mean, at home they usually draw like 100,000. You know, this is an NFL stadium. I mean, are they wide-eyed? Are they excited to get out there?
I think they're excited. They know that it's going to be a fast carpet. They know that it's taken care of. I mean, the Tennessee Titans, those guys can go. I mean, one of our ex-Baylor receivers, Kendall Wright, plays for those guys. So I know it's a fast surface. We've been on it before. I've actually coached in that stadium before, 2 years ago, before I got here. So our staff, it'll be the second time we've been in that stadium. But it's a fabulous venue, and it's an exciting place to have play your season opener.
Picture day, I have this feeling that you just love having your picture taken.
Absolutely wrong. Totally not. Okay, for a negative. What I get excited about is these young guys. They work so hard to get in front of you guys' cameras, get interviewed by you guys. I think that's awesome. Me, I'm thinking about practice. I'm not Iverson. I am actually thinking about practice. Can't wait.